Greetings, people of the internet. It is I, that Canadian fangirl, with some red hot news that finished the year. It is, at the time that this episode will be going up, the day. Well, actually, who are we kidding? This episode's going up on New Year's Eve, so happy 2024. The year is done. It's amazing that it's going up on the very last day of 2024. It was interesting. There were a lot of really high highs in 2024. The lows were varying. I was gonna do a worst of 2024 to end the year, but then it's like, I didn't want enough content to really get the worst of, so this is the worst, the most disappointing, the most underwhelming, the things in 2024 that I did not like. Not pop culture and not death. Alright. RIP to, like, every single person who died in 2024. Good God, the list of people. I'm not gonna sit there and list, like, every single person who died. Although, you know what? It is the last episode before we go into the new year. Let's go over some of the notable ones. Alright. Let's see. Okay, sorry, I'm on Wikipedia. I think I do. No, this is. I feel like at the moment. Let's do this. Wow. More people died than I thought. There were oh my god, so many people died this year. Look at this. This is insane. RIP. Like, so many people. And this is like every other week I was popping on here, and it's like, every other week there's a death. There's a death. Like, it's kind of sad. When you realize that. Like, I'm not gonna let every single name with a lot of people here. Name I know. This is only for the month of December. You know what? I'm not gonna do that. You know. Oh no. Oh, think that's a day? Oh, Jesus. You know what? Let's go. You know what? Oh, you know what? Let's do New York Times. The 2024 Noble Death. Yes, I know. Pierre Kilatoy. Well, to be fair, all people who passed were old, so. Like, these people look at their age. So my past, that's sad. I forgot that happened. Oh yeah, Liam Payne. R.I.P. Jimmy Carter finally passed? Oh, that's sad. R.I.P. Brian Maloney. You know, R.I.P. Shit, I thought young. Right? Oh, they said the past. That's sad and tragic. R.I.P. Carl Weathers, James Earl Jones, Maggie Smith, Shelley Duvall. Also, no one told me to Lilith. Why is he on here? Oh. Again. And so many more. I just don't want to go over every single death, but it's like, man, RIP to anyone who died in 2024. But enough about actual real life tragedies. So again, RIP. We're going to talk about the worst, most disappointing, underwhelming things of 2024. Again, I really want to change because I realized I didn't watch enough shows to really say, well, I can't say this is awful, but this is probably underwhelming. That being said, these are my picks for worst of the year, most underwhelming of the year, most disappointing of the year. Blah blah blah, you get the point. We're gonna start with shows, because I don't have enough to say about shows. Runner-up probably would go to... I have the preface that there were a million asterisks, but I think the show was good, but I put it here for one reason only. Oshinoko, the live-action series that ran on Prime. I actually like this show. I'm putting it here because it's a pretty faithful adaptation that you kind of know what you're going to get into. Like, if you know the story of Oshinoko, either from the manga or the anime, the live action doesn't do anything really that different to that sets it apart from the other two versions of the story, so it's on here because, yeah, it's still Oshinoko, it's still a great story, but that's it. And a lot of the changes they made in Oshinoko, I think, I think really clever. I like that they introduced it, and they don't give away the reincarnation twist. With it is a kind of a cool twist that you don't see who Aqua and Ruby were. Like, other than anything, I like that. I mean, I do like the lampshade and they did in episode 5. No, I think a lot of my complaints is that, okay, obviously they changed it for, I'm guessing, because it's an adaptation. I still don't get why Tokyo Blade now a drama instead of the 2.D stage play, but whatever. Again, it's just kind of veiled. It's a perfectly serviceable version of Oshinoko. But if you've seen the anime, you know what Oshinoko is about. If you read the manga, you know what Oshinoko is about. It's fine. And again, it's not even a bad show. It just kind of exists. Number 1 is going to the Acolyte. I finally watched the first episode. I had no really desire to watch the Acolyte. And to be fair, I'm not putting it on here because of the Star Wars Discord that has nothing to do with anything. Honestly, this is probably the definition of underwhelming. It's like, okay, the idea is interesting. Setting it back in time of the High Republic and kind of making a mystery is engaging. It seems like it's well acted. It seems like there's a lot of good things about it. My initial thought to the first episode is, this seems like it's going to be very roped. Well, I don't know. I have a feeling I know where the actor is going to go. And it's like, I'd be surprised if they deviate too much from where I think it's going to go. It's like, okay, they set it up this. Is this going to happen? I don't watch the rest. I'd be shocked if it didn't. Because again, this seems like a very rope kind of mystery. I know I'm talking because the show's been out for like 6 months. But it's like, I think it's safe to say that there is no sister. It's like, I'm gonna take a long guess and say the sister is dead. It's like a little press trauma split personality thing. That looks like what the first episode is leading towards. I'd be shocked if they do, if that's not it, but we'll see. I don't know. I might watch more of this. I'll get my thoughts probably on my Bluesky. I mean, there were other shows, but like a lot of them I didn't watch. Like, I was thinking, like, could I do Avatar: The Last Airbender, but I didn't watch the new live action series. I also didn't watch Percy Jackson, so I can't talk. And I'm sure there's worse shows, I just didn't see them. Okay, moving on to movies. Runner-up is going to Heal, the new movie from Robert Zemeckis. The only thing Heal has going for it that I kind of like is the idea behind Heal, which I think is an interesting concept. He locks the camera in place and it's just the one room, and you see various centuries and generations of time passing in this one area, and the camera doesn't move, and it's this one family's life going through, and the concept coming back to the post-Ice Age era, the colonial times, and I like that. I think the story's kind of underwhelming, because I'll say this about Heal. Why wasn't this a stage play? With the way the camera is locked in place, because again, I like the concept, the execution was poor, but with the camera locked in place, this would be a really, really kick-ass stage play. Like, the camera's already, so good for basically the audience seating. Like, I can see the set on a stage. The main set will be this living room. You can play with the curtains, projections, the lighting to get rid of the weird, creepy mocap Tom Hanks of it all. you would just cast actors and then you do age makeup. Like, yeah, you just have the character, what Tom Hanks character, you just cast, someone and then to show that character getting old, age makeup. But like, oh my god, like on stage, I could see this working. If someone knows the people who wrote Heel, tell them to contact me. I will write the stage play. Like you would have to, change themes around to make it work. But like this would work on a stage. You can play with like a real projection of like maybe like the dinosaur. You could project dinosaur, then like the meteor's coming down, Ice Age. You could have like on the front stage. You could have the first man kind of walking across the apron. And that fades away. You can have the people digging the ground. You can have the people preparing in the colonial times. You could have half a stage. You could do like a reverse. You could like do like a rotating set for like multiple different interior shots, or just bring it down. Play with the lights, the focus, people's attention while the sets are moving. I could see actors pushing on couches, pushing off couches. Again, this is a cool idea. It would look way better on stage than it would at a movie, because I'll say this, as a movie, it's starting at a hill, because the camera's only one place, you can't get a lot of the cool shots that you would expect in a movie. You're just looking straight on. It's like, that looks great in theater, because you're already looking straight on anyway. On a film, they're doing weird, kind of middling acting, where it's like, they're kind of doing... I can't even say it's stage acting, because it's not like they're projecting out. They're still talking to each other like it is a film, but you can't get close up because the camera's locked. I don't know. When I saw Heel, it's like, okay, this is not a good film. You give it but this has potential. Again, if anyone knows anyone who worked on Heel, contact me. I will make the stage play happen. Number one for worst of the year probably goes to Borderlands. And I can't really talk about Borderlands. But, quick sum of my thoughts on Borderlands. Outside of the fact that the project now I think looks nice, because it looks like the game. It doesn't get the look down. It's also a really poor adaptation of what people loved about the series. And as someone who wants to see video game movies thrive, Borderlands is a huge step backwards for video game movies. I was trying to talk about getting Minecraft. Like, all I gotta say is thank the Lord for Sonic the Hedgehog 3. It's like, oh, thank you. Sonic coming in there to remind people that video game movies can be good. More video game movies like the Sonic trilogy, and less like Borderlands Hollywood. That's all we want. Alright? Again, Borderlands on here mainly for the principle of the fact that the idea of video game movies has so much promise, and movies like Borderlands kills all of the potential that we want from seeing this. So, there's that. Honorable mention goes to Uglies, which I finally watched. Holy shit, that movie was a shit show. I was curious. I was like, I don't know why I'm curious. One, the effects are awful, and the story is... I can tell from the beginning, like, oh, this is gonna have some really bad... This is gonna have to be some really awkward commentary, and it was. Real awkward commentary with really not good CG. And then, like, oh, it was based on a book, and it's got that YA dystopian future vibe to it. It's like, okay, is this one of those? It's like, it's one of those. And it's like, oh yeah, well, ugly. It's like, you can only say that because you cast hot people. It's like, can you cast people who actually look like they're plain? Like oh, they're not like stilted models. Like, yeah, but they're still hot. I got a little thing like, would be pretty. It's like, she's freaking hot. She is freaking hot. I wanted to later put it on this list, but Ugly is an honorable mention for being not good. a disappointing nod to Red One with, good God, Red One. That was definitely a Dwayne Johnson action comedy, whatever the heck he does. And yeah, it exists. I am surprised they cast Chris Evans. I still think, when I saw the trailer for Red One, my initial thought was they wanted to do another Red Notice, but they couldn't get Ryan Reynolds, so they cast Chris Evans, and it's kind of obvious because Chris Evans' part, 100 scenes, like they wrote it for Ryan Reynolds. Because I love Chris Evans, he's a great actor. This is not his style of comedy. It's like, no. Again, it seems like he's not original for Ryan Reynolds, and they couldn't get him. He probably said no. Because he only was with Dwayne Johnson on Red Notice. Why would you do basically the same movie for Amazon? Like, it is passable action film. I don't know why you needed some weird part in there with the character being a bad father. Like, you didn't need that. Whatever. It's not the worst of the year. It's not it's not the number one film. I just wanted to give an honorable mention to talk about it. Moving on to games. Runner up goes the Super Monkey Ball Banana Sweep. Or Banana Rumble. The new Monkey Ball game that just came out, which I did play. It plays fine. It's just Monkey Ball, and let's be honest, no one's really talked about Monkey Ball since it was good on the GameCube. I remember the GameCube Monkey Balls. They were so fun. The charm of Monkey Ball is definitely gone. I don't think this new Monkey Ball really captured what people liked about Monkey Ball, but it's passable for what it is. Like, I don't know, it's fine. I definitely like Monkey Ball better on the original games, but this new one's fine. Number one most underwhelming game of the year goes to Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba Sweep the Board. I don't know what I was expecting from this. It is a party game a la Mario Party with Demon Slayer characters. Fundamentally, it's fine. I just wish it wasn't so shallow gameplay-wise. Because, well, one, playing games is never fun playing solo, because you can only do so much against computers, but these are not even a board. There's like maybe 5 of them for the UGG, so... Okay, the game goes to Surface Village. I looked at the first board. There's not a lot of minigame options, and because this game is going with Demon Slayer lore, where it's swapping between day and night, at night, instead of a minigame, you do a demon sling motion, and there's not a lot of variety in the demon fight, so you're doing a lot of the same motions every other turn, and it gets real repetitive real quick, and I kind of wish there was more to this game, but... And again, here's the thing. No one's gonna take out Kimetsu no Yaiba Sweep the Board when they're, organizing a game night with their friends. Like, hey, we forgot a party game. It's like, no, they're gonna bring out Mario Party. But no one's gonna bring this out. Unless your party is full of bunch of weebs. It's like, hey, we got 5 otaku in here, let's play some Demon Slayer. It's like, and even then, I even think they would be like, yeah, let's run on Mario Party instead. This is not a... It's a very shallow party game, and I kind of wish there was more to it. I don't think it's like a DLC, because I don't think it sold enough, so... That's games. I want to give an honorable mention to something I did take up this year, the Anonymous Code, which came out last year. I want to shout out, because I thought the game would be really cool. There's no gameplay. I don't get it's a visual novel. All I've done in the 2 hours I played is press the A button. It's not even reading, because the game is voice acted, so it's like I'm not even reading text. I'm just hitting A to I'm just hitting A to advanced text boxes. That's all I'm doing. There's no gameplay to this. Maybe I gotta play more because it's a visual novel, but it's like, no, it looks like they're setting up puzzles and there were no puzzles. I'm really annoyed. Alright. That's games. Let's move on to anime. Runner-up goes to Hagakure. I'll be perfectly honest, I watched the first episode of Hagakure. I still don't know what the shit this anime is about. I swear, I don't, like, the trailer gave you nothing to know what the show is about. The first episode, I don't even know what the show is about. They're doing stuff, but like, I can't follow any of it. I have no idea what's going on. And then it's like, and I'm like, oh, maybe I'm gonna watch the end of the show I'm tempted to watch the rest of the show to see if I can figure out the plot, but it's like, I have a limited life on this earth. I want to wait till watching a show that's not good. I kind of don't. No, it's not good. Again, I wish I knew what was going on, but I don't. If anyone wants Hagakure on Prime, can you let me know if it had a plot? Well, you let me know what you think that show was about. Anyway, what was the anime of the year? Vampire Dormitory. Fuck me, I hated the show with a burning passion. I've never been more angry every single time an episode ended than I was watching Vampire Dormitory. It is painfully not funny. It is insultingly not good. It is all around an awful piece of garbage that's not even a fun trash watch. It's like, oh well, it's a fun, show to trash watch. It's like, no. Anyone who thinks, oh well, I'm gonna watch it for cute anime guys, not even worth it for that. If it was actually a yaoi instead of a show about a crossdresser, it'd have a little bit more bite to it, but it's not an actual yaoi. Ah! Until we get to, I hate this show so much. It's god awful. I made the comparison when I was coming up with this list. Vampire Dormitory would be like if Owen High School Host Club fucked Vampire Night, and the Offspring is a lesser version of both shows. It is painfully not funny. Owen High School, I don't know, every time they did crossdresser shenanigans, it just makes me pray and also cry that Owen High School Host Club is freaking dead. It's like, oh my god, give that show either a sequel or freaking reboot it. It deserves a remake. That show was so funny and also really ahead of its time. I love Owen High School Host Club was great. This is just painfully unfunny cross-dressing jokes. It's like, ah, you can make these funny and they choose not to. And Vampire Night is probably the better love triangle with a vampire. Okay, Vampire is not good. I'll be perfectly honest. I at least remember that awful metal love triangle in Vampire Night. I know Yuki Kaname and Zero. I know their horribly dysfunctional love triangle. I remember the incest. This is a bland as hell romance that's not even worth remembering. I'll be perfectly honest. I don't even remember the name of the second love. I don't remember the name of the second love. It was probably good because the dude is trash. I fucking hate that guy. And it's fucking non-consent. This is anything in the episode warning. I'm squealing up a storm, but I fucking hated this show. I was so angry watching every single episode when it got. When it got to the part, I don't know, it was boring, and you kind of figured, oh well, Albane Heelan's going to be the soulmate of Vampire Dude. You know that. And when they got to that stupid misunderstanding where it's like, oh no, they both love each other, but they don't know that they love each other. I was like, they're gonna drag this stupid misunderstanding out for like the rest of the show, and it's gonna suck, and I hate that. More on that next year, because I'm not a Vampire Dormitory, some misunderstandings in general. I fucking hate misunderstandings. It's like, oh, we clearly love each other, we don't know we love each other. It's like, it's bad writing. It's bad writing to make sure you don't get a romance super quick. I fucking hate it. Because it's just Because there's no reason for the villain to be on the fact that, oh, we don't want them together yet, so we need some sort of stake. I hate that. Because the stake is basically, oh, we're not going to say, this for a reason. It's dumb. It's so dumb. But they don't even dwell on that, because as soon as they drop that, I'm sitting there like, okay, I'm looking forward to it. Then they drop that stupid damn Peel wish fulfillment. I'm gonna turn Peel win into an actual boy shit. I thought it was like, that was super non-consent. He made a decision about her body without her say. Super sketchy. Like that's giving. Like he should not be. He should not have made that decision. Because if they had a scene where he brought that up to her, well, I don't care if you're a boy or a girl. I would love you regardless. And then we got he turned into a boy. That would actually be interesting, and we'll probably make it an actual yaoi, which I can probably give that to one away. But no, she ends up really upset that he did this to her for justifiable reasons. The stupid little cliffhanger. The ending is awful. The policy of the world makes no sense. I'll be honest. Anytime they go into lore stuff, I kind of zoned out because because anything that had to do with the actual plot of the show was boring. I don't know. It's that combination of boring and rage-inducing, and I hate it. The only thing good about Vampire Dormitory, but besides the fact that the opening is, I think surprisingly decent. I like the song. They're two friends and their romance. It's a side romance that they barely focus on. It's like, this is like the only good thing in the show because it's healthy. I don't know. The main vampire has these two friends that defend our main hero when they have this really cute kind of relationship where the quiet one is crushing on the loud one, and he realizes, oh, maybe I do like him, and they have this, really sweet relationship together where it's like, no, this is Blizzard. I like their relationship. I like watching them try to figure out if they're in love, but they're a side ship. And the episode when they're making significant progress is the episode with the little cliffhanger, which sucks because that stupid bullshit with the fake tailwind shit to make it look like, oh, the guy's dad's a dick. I don't even care anymore. This show was awful. Ugh. Again, Vampire Dormitory is not a trash watch. It is not entertaining. It is just boring and anger-inducing, and it's fucking awful. If it gets more shows, I will probably watch it. We're kidding. I'll probably watch if it gets a season 2. I hope it does. And I'm spending 5,006 and I'll probably watch it as a rage because that makes money. People like seeing people rage about things that are bad. Even though I really don't want to do that, please, people, don't make me watch Vampire Dormitory again, please. Don't say you want it in the comments. But that was the worst of the year. It's a shame that the worst thing of the year was an anime, but I don't know. Maybe there would have been more if I would have. I don't know. Maybe there would have been more. I don't know. Maybe there would have been more rage, but there was more shows. But whatever. Or what more good news? I don't know. I wasn't watching Velma. I was not watching Velma. But that was 2024. My resolution for 2025, just in general, is I definitely want to play more video games because I want to have more games that I can talk about fully when next year runs around, and I want to watch. Well, my goal for this podcast for 2025 is to just get it. Is it to advertise it more? I'm gonna try so hard to get this thing trending on get this thing trending on Spotify and contact and try to, get the show out there. I have big plans for what I want to do in 2025, so there's that. Thanks for sticking with me for a full year of 2024. This was really fun. Remember to follow me on all my socials. That's Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Twitch, Wattpad, Fanfiction, and now Bluesky. All my socials in the description down below. The comments are also underneath the description down below, so leave a comment if you're inclined. Don't forget to like, follow, and don't forget to like and follow and subscribe to this podcast. The more people that subscribe, the more the algorithm pushes that Canadian Fangirl out and recommend, and more people can see it on the Spotify algorithms. That more eyes will look at the podcast. That's all we want. Remember, no gatekeeping. We don't gatekeep the community. If you like something, you're a fan of it, don't let other people tell you otherwise. And remember, when people ask, what fangirl do you listen to? It is That Canadian Fangirl. Which Canadian Fangirl? That Canadian Fangirl. Alright, little people, then happy 2025. See you in the new year. Bye!